Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is the US Open final time, and it is Aryna Sabalenka versus Jessica Pegula for the title in New York. I cannot wait to get into this one because Aryna Sabalenka is a big favorite, but Pegula has just beaten a few really top players, Swiatek and Mukova, and she has the crowd behind her as well, I would imagine. So interested to see whether she can pull off what Coco Gauff did last year, beating Sabalenka in the US Open final, or whether Sabalenka will come out on top. The roof is closed by the looks of it, so maybe wet weather. Interesting to see who that favours. You could argue maybe even Pegula actually, but we'll see. I guess with Sabalenka on her serve, serving indoors always helps in terms of the conditions. Pegula has won the toss and elected to receive, so wonder whether that's to do with nerves potentially. I guess serving right off the bat could be pretty nervy. Joe says, "Hey, Fazal and everyone, hey Joe, how you doing?" It is interesting as well, the trend of people wanting to receive nowadays more than in the past. Before, everyone would win the toss and elect to serve, but nowadays it's not the case. So here we go. Sabalenka starts us off in this 2024 US Open final. Serve into the backhand of Pegula, good return. Forehand cross from Sabalenka, forehand on the line from Pegula, massive. Backhand from Sabalenka in, forehand into in from Pegula is a winner. Oh my word. Jessica Pegula has come out and She has come out firing. Every single shot she just hit in that rally was extremely clean with a lot of depth. She has come out playing extremely aggressive, and that's exactly how she needs to play. Matthew, hello one and all. Hey Matthew, how you doing? How you doing, my man? Love 15, great start. First point from Pegula, good serve out wide again. Decent return from Pegula for slice. Cross court, forehand into in from Sabalenka goes long. This is a really good start from Pegula. Two first serves from Sabalenka, two made returns, and two mistakes in the end. Well, one mistake from Sabalenka, one winner from Pegula. She's looking extremely dialed in, Pegula. Serve into the forehand of Pegula, forehand into the net. Interesting, that serve actually took a bit off there, Sabalenka. I think it was a slice serve, 102 mile per hour serve. Just mixed it up, didn't give Pegula a lot of pace to work with, tried to tuck her up with a body serve and did cramp her. So 15-30. Served on the tees and ace. Oh, Pegula's returning well, but she's not going to be able to get to that one. 30 all. Sabalenka coming back in this game. 75% of you in the chat have gone for Sabalenka to win. Pretty similar to what you guys voted for in the community tab as well on YouTube. So, yeah, not surprising, I guess, given the credentials and rankings. That trick this slice serve out wide again from Sabalenka. This time finds a better angle from that juice side. And Pegula can only hit that return wide, so 40-30. Good recovery from Sabalenka in this game so far after a pretty, a very good start from Pegula in the first couple of points. Served on the tee again, and this time the forehand of Pegula again, not able to make it. And interestingly, the first 2 points, Sabalenka went into the backhand of Pegula, and Pegula made both returned. And then after that, Sabalenka went into the forehand every single serve, and she managed to win the point. So maybe just thinking, oh, hold on, she's actually returning the backhand well, or maybe the tactic was originally going to the forehand return, but she didn't follow that plan for the first couple of points, and then thought, oh, maybe I should be doing it. So interesting to see. I just change it up there a little bit and get the rewards from that micro adjustment in that service game. It does hold in the end. Serve into the net from Pegula. This is now going to be the nervy part for Jessica Pegula because she returning is not the nervy bit. It's serving in your first Grand Slam final, and she's love one down. So second serve it will be as well after the first serve goes long. Second serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Great return, great depth. What a recovery forehand from Pegula. Then she's back to neutral. Forehand to forehand. And Sabalenka too strong on that forehand cross court. Pegula whips it into the net. Now 15. Mavi says, I hope Sabalenka doesn't crush her. Don't want to see an American blitzed on her home patch. Can hear the rain chucking it down outside the arena so loud. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Looks like it is chucking it down, as we would say here in England. Hey, Lexi, how you doing? Yes. Joe Buhan. 15. Serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Slice from Pegula cross court. Good change up. And there we go. She gets the error. The slice from Sabalenka into the net. Very, very tame slice from Sabalenka. And I talked about that in my preview that she'd have to be aggressive and also try and add a bit of variation Pegula when she can. And that was a good change up just there. Serve on the T's and A's. Beautiful serve from Jessica Pegula. 106 mile per hour serve down the tee, painted the line. Hey Max, how you doing? How you doing? All serve out wide into the backhand of Sabalenka. And the backhand goes long 40-15. Solid stuff from Pegula. Liking it. She has come out and she looks like she is really up for this. Looks extremely dialed in. Third on the slice from Sabalenka goes long, so easy hold in the end. Jessica Pegula, and she just jogs to her bench. I think she's going to change her racket, maybe. Yeah, she is. Interesting to see Sabalenka, whether that backhand slice is going to be an issue for her throughout this match. I imagine Pegula would have seen that response to the backhand slice and thought, hold on, she's barely hit that backhand slice. She's really mistimed it. So I imagine she will use that at least a few more times in the next couple of games and see what happens. So that wide from Sabalenka, ace to start off, ace number two. Great angle found from that juice side. 15 love. 1-1 here in this final. Even Stevens. So from Sabalenka into the backhand of Pegula, short return. Sabalenka's going to get there. It's a little kind of ding, not really a drop shot or a deep slice, and Pegula passes her, goes big with the backhand cross. Sabalenka actually gets a racket on it, but can't get it back into court. You see Sabalenka just reacting a bit slowly to that shorter return. It's always those annoying short returns, and I think she tried to actually slice deep into the corner, but it ended up being mid-court, and she was a sitting duck at the net. You need to go either drop short or deep, and she just didn't get there enough time to set her feet properly. 15-all second serve. Into the forehand of Pegula, forehand from Sabalenka, forehand down the line from Pegula, backhand cross from Sabalenka, slice from Pegula, backhand cross from Sabalenka, backhand to backhand now. Still backhand to backhand. Oh, and Sabalenka makes the error. Oh, hello. In the backhand to backhand exchange, 15-30. But I tell you what, Pegula is looking well up for this. This is going to be competitive. If these first couple of games are anything to go on. Hey everyone, hey Lebo, how you doing? How you doing, Darren? Can Pegula withstand the power of Sabalenka? Well, so far, so good, to be honest. She's looked okay. She's hitting the ball extremely powerfully herself. So seems to be able to keep Sabalenka at bay for now. No crazy winners from Sabalenka as of yet. It's actually been from Pegula as she slices that forehand. Big forehand from Sabalenka just wide. And she looks extremely frustrated with that forehand, Sabalenka. 15-40. I think Pegula's making a play an extra shot or two, and she's also able to add a bit of power. The crowd are really big on Pegula, as you'd imagine. They are willing her on to get this breaker serve. 15-40. Sabalenka's going to have to deal with not just Pegula, but the crowd too. Served on a tee is missed from Sabalenka. Second serve coming up. Second serve from Sabalenka. Oh, it's a big double fault, no? Oh, no, it's not. It's not a double fault, but it's a ridiculously good forehand return from Pegula right to the feet of Sabalenka, and she is not going to get that back into play. Unbelievable return from Pegula and a very good return game. And she gets the early break. And I tell you what, that will really calm the nerves. That is almost the worst possible scenario for Sabalenka, what's just happened, because if you're Sabalenka, you're thinking, I played a couple of Grand Slam finals, I've won both of them. Great, I've got the experience. Pegula, though, she's under pressure. She's playing at home. She's never played a Grand Slam final. If Sabalenka could keep holding and potentially get the early break, then the pressure that Pegula would feel mentally would be pretty big. She'd have to deal with a lot. Instead, she's got the break that will calm her nerves. And I think now for the rest of this set, she might feel pressure at times, but she'll be settled in now. She'll be settled in after the early break of serve. So really good because you Noah Lyles and Lewis Hamilton in the crowd as well. Very, very interesting to see. Look, I mean, this is going to be an exciting final, and you could argue it might even be more exciting than the men's final. Okay, 2-1 Pegula. Can she consolidate that break is the key thing here now for her. Can she create a little bit of a cushion between herself and Sabalenka? The Cincinnati final was 6-3, 7-5. Not a complete domination from Sabalenka, but she was comfortable in the end. Pegula had a moment. Let's see what Sabalenka can do here. Can she get a response? Forehand down the line from Pegula, and then goes drop shot all into the net. Not a bad option, but probably not the best shot that she has in her arsenal. Maybe one that she needs to hit when she's got a lot of time and it's comfortable for her. Love 15. Serving to the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand down the middle from Pegula, then goes forehand. She's pipped the back of the baseline with that forehand, Sabalenka. That was massive. And Pegula into the net, love 30. Max's Pegula already has the break point. That was quick. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was quick. But Sabalenka looking to get the break back. Interesting as well because Sabalenka's been making a lot of first serves, so Pegula's just been returning really well as she hits a fantastic slice serve out wide. Wow, 90 miles per hour. But I mean, the placement of that is, I mean, it's unplayable. Fantastic serve from Pegula. 15-30, two aces apiece. I mean, she carries on this rate. She's going to put herself in a really good position in this final. So lob backhand from Sabalenka. She's really far behind the baseline there. Sabalenka, she's got a lot of time and she tees up the backhand and nets it. Not a good sign if you're a Sabalenka fan. She had a lot of time there. I think she tried to go for a pretty acute angle. Not quite timing the ball as you'd expect her to, Sabalenka. Backhand down the middle from Sabalenka. Then goes backhand down the line. It's a great backhand on. What a forehand, though, from Pegula cross court. Yeah, and the slice from Sabalenka goes long. Very, very good from Jessica Pegula. The backhand on the line from Sabalenka. I mean, that shot is one of the best on the WTA Tour. I think maybe from Sabalenka, they didn't have enough width on that backhand line. Pegula managed to pick it up really good. She's got very good forehand cross court on the run. Sabalenka returns beautifully with that forehand. Wow, massive come on from Sabalenka. Those are two absolutely monumental forehands. Serve into the forehand of Sabalenka, and that return was so sharp. Pegula actually picks it up pretty well considering how good that return was. When Sabalenka gets there quickly and absolutely crunches that forehand cross court. That was a quick forehand. Forehand from Sabalenka's massive cross court on that return again. We're at juice. Backhand to backhand here. Slice from Sabalenka. Interesting choice. Forehand into out goes long. What a choice it was. Great change up. I think Pegula a bit confused by that, but good depth from Sabalenka on that slice when she really knifed it. You can see the fitness coach, I've forgotten its name, the ball fitness coach that Sabalenka has, the two Australian Open finals that she's had. He's kind of drawn felt tip on the top of his head, and she's ended up winning. So he's done it again. Seems like a bit of a ritual now. Breakpoint opportunity for Sabalenka to get it back on level terms here. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka, and the backhand of Sabalenka into the backhand of Pegula. Pegula goes long, 2-all right. Very interesting. 2-all. Okay. Yeah, and sorry, it's a drawing or a temporary tattoo of a tiger on top of his head, which is a mimic, of course, of the tattoo on her arm. So that wide from Sabalenka, backhand cross now. Pegula on the run, goes backhand. It's short though, backhand on the line from Sabalenka. Lob from Pegula. Smash opportunity for Sabalenka. She puts it away. Right now, this is where Pegula needs to be really sharp. She can't let the momentum get away from her and let Sabalenka really run with it. She needs to try and stop it in its tracks. First serves in play. I mean, look how good this is from both players with a high level tennis. 11 out of 13 for Pegula, 10 out of 12 for Sabalenka. That's first serves made. We're seeing some really high level tennis right now. So that wide is an ace, is it? No, it's fault. Not a huge amount of mistakes and some really, really clean hitting from both players. Back to back break points, yeah. The break back as great return from Pegula off the second serve. Really proactive on that second serve return. Really aggressive. Goes into the backhand of Sabalenka. Can only dig it out long. 15-all. The level's been really good from both these girls early doors in this final. I have to say, sometimes finals can be really disappointing and the level can be pretty poor, or it can be extremely one-sided. But so far, so good. MJ, hey, how you doing? Hola. Third on the tee into the backhand, block or Pegula forehand cross from Sabalenka into the open court. Really good. I think Sabalenka starting to get Pegula to think about where she's going to place that serve. She's been varying it up. At the start of the match, she made two really good returns. Pegula, the first one especially, the first point of the match into her backhand. But since then, Sabalenka's got her to think about where she's going to place it. She's not been able to anticipate it as well. Kicks. Oh, double fault from Sabalenka. Double fault from Sabalenka. 30 all. Interesting. Opens it up for JPEG. What's been your favourite match this US Open, men's or women's? It's a difficult one, Mokova Pegula was pretty good, I have to say. I'm not sure. I don't think about that. Generally, the matches have not been amazing, I have to be fair. Good serve on the tee, backhand is short from Pegula on return. Smash opportunity for Sabalenka, puts it away. There's a big come on from the Belarusian 40-30. You can see her boyfriend and coaches clapping along, willing her on. Serve speed 190 miles per hour, so real powerfully struck first service there from Sabalenka. Serve out wide into the backhand of Pegula. Backhand clips the baseline from Pegula. Backhand down the middle from Pegula again. Backhand in the middle from Sabalenka. Forehand into out from Pegula's miss. So it is game Sabalenka. Momentum back with the Belarusian. But still to play for it, still on serve. This next game is going to be crucial, right, for Pegula. Can she hold serve and start to get into a rhythm? See both players smiling before the match started, but it was all business from point one. Both players going at it hammer and tongs, and really, really good, really good start to the match. I have to say, I've been impressed with the level shown from both players. Yeah, my favourite match. It's difficult. Let's have a look at the. It's not been incredibly high level. Sabalenka Navarro was pretty entertaining. That second set was good, I thought. Well, Sabalenka January one-sided. Zheng Vekic was good. That was a good match. Mokova Paolini Mokova just played really well there, to be honest. It wasn't classic or anything in terms of level. But yeah, in terms of level, there haven't been many really good matches. I feel like people have been either it's been a little bit one-sided, someone's been injured or sick, or it's just not really been great. But I'd say maybe Zheng Vekic, replay of that. Yeah, a replay of that Olympic gold final. And for me, Evans and Karen Khachanov, yeah, I mean, that's a really good one as well. Obviously, longest ever match in US Open history. I don't know if the level was amazing, but definitely dramatic. Oh, really good from Sabalenka. Gets into the point, then goes forehand line, approaches the net with a beautiful touch volley, angled across that forehand. Beautifully done. Pegula can't get there. Really, really good from Sabalenka. Love 15. So I don't know if he's an ace there from Pegula. She needs more of those. 3 aces now for Pegula so far. She's actually hit more aces than Sabalenka. 15 all. I still think Sinner will win the US Open tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm of the same opinion. Fritz looked very confident, though, and talked very confidently after the match against TFO, which is a really positive thing. Great return from Sabalenka, and return rushes Pegula on the forehand, and her forehand finds the net. 15-30. Sips the Jim Jam says, "I'm so nervous, man. Damn it. Who are you cheering on for? Who are you hoping is going to win?" Serving to the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand to backhand. Slice down the middle from Sabalenka. Forehand cross from Pegula. Forehand from Sabalenka. Clips the baseline. Forehand to the line from Sabalenka again. Comes forward. Lets it bounce. Puts away the forehand. Beautifully done. 15-40. Sabalenka's got 2 break points. Yeah, why are you so nervous? This is back to napping. Savage. MJ doesn't rate it. Doesn't rate my commentary, man. Need to get David back just for MJ. Oh, Lexi none. Lexi speaks for QualityShot. So that wide is a fault. Konnichiwa. Oh, actually, speaking of commentators, I'll talk about that in a second. Serving to the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand to backhand now. Pegula goes backhand, clips the net cord, backhand down the middle from Sabalenka. Forehand into win from Pegula's wild, goes long. The level from Pegula has dipped a little bit. Sabalenka's hasn't. She came out of the blocks really quickly, did Pegula, but she hasn't been able to sustain it. Needs to find it again. Needs to find it. She is prone to some dips and fluctuations in her level in matches, and we saw that, of course, against Mukova, but needs to try to avoid so many dips in a final here, especially against someone like Sabalenka, who's been playing so well, not just at the US Open but on hard courts generally this whole year and for the last 2 years. For Sabalenka, I think she's looking okay, to be fair. She's got the break. She's 4-2 up. It's 7 for 5-2. And she whips that forehand down the line, backhand cross on Pegula. Slice from Sabalenka. Forehand slice from Pegula. Backhand down the line from Sabalenka is massive. Steps in, goes drop shot. That's surely too good. Oh, Pegula gets there, but really good volley to put away from Sabalenka. I tell you what, that rally is really the best example of how Sabalenka has improved her game. She's not just power personified. You can see there a slice was played earlier in the rally, and then she played a really good drop shot, very low over the net, made Pegula come forward as well. She was behind the baseline, and then put the ball away with a volley at the net. Finished it off with by closing off the net really well. Beautifully done. Already won 6 out of 7 net points, 86% success rate. So, look, I mean, it becomes very tough then because she's not just playing one way. She doesn't just ball bash from the back of the court. She's got different things. And although I say that, and then she hits a really poor drop shot. I mean, she's hit that into the ground. Okay, well, the commentator's curse. We'll put that one to commentator's curse. Changed the grip way too late. And yeah, that was a really poor drop shot after the first serve. 15-all, and she praised her box. Can't believe it. What happened to TFO? I thought he was going to win the match. They played a really lung-busting rally, 31 shots, and it looked like he gassed him out, to be honest. And there was a big momentum shift in the match, and Fritz went on to win that from there. It looked like his legs had gone. Let's go JPEG, says Lexi. Matthew says, oh no, Sabalenka has gone into crunch mode. Pegula is getting eaten. Maybe. Steph Curry in the stands as well, if you're an NBA fan. I'm not, but I know who he is. 30-15. Sadorati is look very close to being an ace, but it's not. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the backhand of Pegula. Backhand from Sabalenka is long, 30-all. Also, actually, for you guys, I mean, I'll also mention this later when hopefully there's a few more people in the chat as well. But for tomorrow, myself and Anthony are both available to do the US Open men's final. So I put a poll on the community tab on our YouTube. So you can just vote for whether you want myself or Anthony to do the final, and whoever's got the most amount of votes will do the final. So you guys can vote as the subscribers, as the community, and obviously it's anonymous. So fill your boots, and then I'll probably look at it a couple of hours before the final, and then we can decide who's going to do it. Beautiful from Sabalenka, great serve out wide, gets a shorter ball, crunches that forehand arm. I mean, it's a monster forehand. Her forehand is just, whoa. It is just phenomenal. 10 winners now for Sabalenka. She's turning it on. She's got a game point here to go 5-2 up. Good backhand return from Pegula, though. Very good cross court. Sabalenka did have time. She went very ambitiously down the line, and it's a pretty wild backhand in the end. Drifts wide. Juice. Unforced errors, 8 though for Sabalenka, 4 for Pegula. So pretty in keeping. More winners for Sabalenka, but also some more unforced errors in comparison to Pegula. Lexi's favourites in the crowd. Who's Lexi's favourite? Serve into the net from Sabalenka. Second serve coming up. Big serve into the backhand of Pegula. Backhand all in to win from Sabalenka. Interesting choice. Then goes forehand into out. Backhand from Pegula. Great defense here from the American. Backhand comes to the net. Sabalenka volley. Pegula's going to get there though. Thinks it. Oh, can only think into the net. Again, really good variety from Sabalenka. Pegula defended really well at that point, I have to say. Stuck in there a lot longer than most players would have. And made the volley pretty tough as well. The backhand of the line was really well struck by Pegula, but the little drop volley from Sabalenka, very, very good. Well executed, and Pegula can only hit it into the net. On the stretch, oh, serve out wide, just missed. Game duration coming up to 5 minutes plus. You're there in spirit, yeah. There in spirit. Second serve. Into the backhand of Pegula. Backhand into the net by Sabalenka. Good return. Good return from Pegula. Very well struck. Get that one clean. And Sabalenka has to end up crouching and hitting the backhand because the ball's so deep. It ends up netting it. Second serve's one. Interesting. 0% for Pegula. She's at 4 second serves. She's won none. Sabalenka, she's only won 2 out of 9 points. So both players really going after their opponent's second serve, as you'd imagine, and doing really well against those second serves. First serve, though, is found by Sabalenka, crunches that backhand cross court, then goes forehand into it, just comes to the net, lob from Pegula. Or lets that bounce, puts it away, does Sabalenka. Easily done. Advantage. So no one had the guts to pick anti in today's poll. Oh, the poll's only just happened. Why is are you that means Joe, you picked him, didn't you? Love it. Let's have a look. No, some people have. So I mean, it's only just happened, but I think 11 votes so far. So it's not many. I only just did the poll, but I can see 2 people have at least. Out on the tee from Sabalenka, beautifully done. And it is eventually a hold from Sabalenka. Just has a few different tools now to utilize Sabalenka. She's definitely added to her repertoire, which is always a positive thing if you're able to execute them well. And she has been able to this year. Just gives people a different look. Yeah. When I voted, only some people voted, nor a few for some. Oh. Well, no, so definitely. So now there's 11 votes. 2 since then, 2 for me, 2 for Anthony, by the looks of it. Yeah. But it doesn't, yeah, doesn't matter. I'm doing it because I feel like I obviously do stream and have streamed a lot on the channel, but when it's non-Grand Slam, non-Master 1000 tournaments, Anthony does a lot as well. And I just want you guys to have whoever you prefer, to be honest, for the final. And obviously, he's a big Sinner fan as well. I'm a fan of both players, and I've talked to both, but it just depends on whose style you prefer. I don't mind. I don't mind him doing it at all. I also would like to do it, but it's up to you guys, man. Up to you guys, and it's anonymous. So to be honest, you guys should have the balls to do it. Oh, might get demonetized for that, but you guys should have the courage to do it because at the end of the day, you will. Yeah, I mean it's all anonymous. I don't know who's voting for who. 2-5. Pegula serving here. Serve into the slice of forehand. Serving to stay in this set now. Pegula starts off really well, just 2-1 up, of course. Sabalenka's won 4 games in a row and finish off Well, finishes off this point with the flourish backhand cross court. That was a really clean backhand cross court. Love 15. Pegula starting to get, as Matthew said, eaten. So that one into the backhand of Sabalenka. Slice from Sabalenka into the net. What pole? I wonder if I can just put it in the chat. I do that. Oh no, I don't think I can. Oh no, I can. Hold on. No, I can't. How do I do this? Let's have a look. Let's see if it's possible. Oh, good serve from Pegula ace. Number 4 for her, 30-15. Very good. Serve out wide is a let. So the poll is on the community tab of this channel, Lexi. So on QualityShot channel, if you go to the community tab, there's a poll for whoever you want to do the commentary for, whoever you would like to do. What am I talking about? Whoever you would like for the commentary for tomorrow's men's final. There you go. I can speak English. Finally. Okay, average service game duration. Interesting. 2 minutes and 17, 3 minutes and 35 for Sabalenka. So longer service games, which she's been holding. As Pegula puts that forehand away comfortably, holds to 15, and she'll force Sabalenka to serve for the set. What's Pegula saying to her box? Okay, so her box telling her to absorb the pace, keep it up, you're playing great. Interesting. Saying, well, she's being told, let it fly, which is what she did early doors in the first couple of games. So about wide, and it's a block return from Pegula. Good depth. Forehand into the net by Sabalenka. Love 15. Pegula has to make a move now. Sabalenka serving for the set. Now, she had a very similar scenario, Sabalenka against Emma Navarro, where she was 5-3 up, serving for the set. Emma Navarro managed to fight back and took it to a tiebreaker. I wonder how the second set is going to go. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Third on the tee is long. Sean says Kamala Trump, Anthony Fazan. I hope it's not that controversial a poll, to be honest. Allow 15. Kicks serve out wide, backhand in the middle from Pegula. Forehand into win from Sabalenka's really deep, great forehand. Then goes forehand down the line into the open court. Love 30. Pegula, sorry, 15 all even. Pegula under pressure in that point and succumbs to it. He's Trump, Sean. Hey Fazan, hey Gary, how you doing? Just checking in to show support for the channel. Go Aryna. You should stay, Gary, if you can. Be good to have you in the chat, my man. I've seen you in a few of the comments on the videos, but yeah, you've gone missing from the live chats, Gary. Gary's a busy man. 15-0. Thanks for jumping in for a bit, at least. Kick serve into the forehand of Pegula. Very short return. Forehand down the line from Sabalenka. Comes towards the net. Love it. But the volley is not good enough because Pegula gets there. We're back to neutral on the baseline. Forehand to forehand now. Oh, and there we go. That's really good from Pegula. Forehand into the net from Sabalenka. Sabalenka on the front foot throughout that whole point. And then Pegula gets back to neutral with a good defensive read on that volley. Just goes lob up in the air and says, go on, let's get you back to neutral. And let's go from the back of the court. So 15-30, Sabalenka. See what she can do from here. Third on the tee, and it's a block return again. Good depth, though, into the backhand corner. Backhand to backhand. Backhand from Sabalenka, backhand from Pegula. Great depth. Backhand from Sabalenka again. Steps in, goes forehand down the line. Backhand cross from Pegula. She's not giving up the baseline here. Backhand into the net, though, from Pegula. Was doing really well there. She swears to herself. She knows that was a big, big opportunity. She knows that was a big opportunity. Right, 30 all. Oh, double fault from Sabalenka. 30-40 breakpoint opportunity for Pegula. Kick serve, or sorry, flat serve even down the tee from Sabalenka into the forehand of Pegula. Very, very good forehand from Sabalenka for the +1 shot. Just pummeled into the corner. Cross court, it was a lob return from Pegula, just tried to get it back into play, decent depth, and then Sabalenka stepped in, didn't hold back. It's another long game, but Sabalenka managed to save that break point, and now she's at juice, although she finds her forehand, finding the net. Forehand finds the net there, serve out wide. Again, a decent return from Pegula, and Sabalenka tries to go line early, can only dump it into the net. So another breakpoint opportunity here for Pegula. Get it back on serve, advantage, Jessica Pegula. Serve into the net from Sabalenka. Oh dear, the crowd are cheering for that fault. Got to be careful. It's not great form from the crowd, but it'll definitely help Pegula, that's for sure. Kick serve into the backhand of Pegula. She was well inside the baseline. And then Sabalenka goes into on the forehand. She's gone long, right? Interesting. This is what I said Pegula had to do as well. She goes to the crowd and says, "Come on, get behind me." She goes, "Get behind me." She's telling the crowd to really get behind her. Sabalenka, like against Emma Navarro, she was serving for the set 5-3, and she got broken. Exactly the same things happened here, although she actually had, well, she didn't have a game point. She had a game, she had a juice actually, no game point, had to save a break point at 30-40. Then an advantage up. Pegula gets the break. A couple of wild shots from Sabalenka there, and some good returning from Pegula, some good defensive play from the American. She tells the crowd, come on, get behind me, get behind me." And there it is. So she will now have an opportunity to level things up because it's back on serve. It's 4-5. But she'll serve to stay in the set, right? Because Sabalenka is still 5-4 up. So if Sabalenka breaks it, she'll take the set. But Pegula has now given herself the chance to keep this set going. Very impressive mental capacity there from Jessica Pegula. Good mental fight. And Sabalenka, the good thing about her is that mentally she tends to be quite good. She tends to, recently anyway, the new and improved Sabalenka tends to just be frustrated, but then she puts it behind her and then she comes back, and like she did against Navarro, she then won in a tiebreaker and she keeps it together. In the past, she would capitulate, but that doesn't happen as much anymore, which is great to see, by the way. Okay, 4-5. Serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. And Sabalenka goes into the net. It was a good body serve. Tucked her up quite nicely there. I love Aryna so much, but she never ceases to make me crazy. This year, she has learned to overcome these tense moments. I hope she can do it today. Exactly what I was saying, Gary. Yeah, we're on the same wavelength. We're on the same wavelength. Great serve on the tee from Pegula. Really, really good. Unreturnable. And Sabalenka can't make that return. Way too difficult on the stretch on that forehand side. First is into play now at 80% Pegula. Sabalenka down to 63%. That's been the difference. She was really high as well early on in the set. It's dipped big time, that first serve percentage. Slice serve into the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand to forehand now at 30 love up here, Pegula. Backhand is long from Sabalenka. Her level has dipped. She's going to change the racket, I think. Yeah, she will. Well, Pegula's got 3 game points. Last 15 points, 12 for Pegula, 3 for Sabalenka. The momentum has well and truly shifted. It was very much with Sabalenka, and Pegula has managed to grab back the momentum really impressively as well, might I add. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand cross from Pegula. Backhand to backhand here. Oh, great winner from Sabalenka. Still got 2 game points there, Pegula, 40-15. Serving to the backhand, though Sabalenka runs around the forehand there. All very unfortunate as a miss hit from Sabalenka on return, and the forehand from Pegula hits the top of the net cord just wide. So another game point does pass, but she still has one at 40-30 here. Still has one left. Serve is long though from Pegula right. This game could get interesting now because Sabalenka is just prowling on the baseline. Backhand return from Sabalenka cross court. Backhand from Pegula down the middle. Backhand into the net from Sabalenka. She tells her box, "What am I doing?" Or she's talking about the court. I don't know what, but she's not happy, and she shouldn't be because that was the big opportunity to take Pegula to juice and press her there. Instead, we're back on level terms now. Sabalenka is going to really feel the pressure because momentum is well and truly with the American, despite the scoreline. Can she stop the flow of the match going the way of Pegula here in this first set? Oh, it's a good serve, and the backhand is wild from Sabalenka. Goes wide, trying to go cross court. She sometimes just plays with such low margins, and when she's not playing her best, it can result in these unforced errors. Already 9 backhand unforced errors today. So that wide slice backhand return from Pegula. What a backhand from Sabalenka down the line. And it's a bellow of come on from Sabalenka. A release of tension, you would imagine. Just waiting for an opportunity to unleash. She gets that ball inside the baseline, crunches it down the line. Such a good shot. 15 all. Sabalenka, beautiful serve. Very, very difficult for Pegula to get that back into play. She scrambles for it but can't get it back into play as she'd like. So it is 30-15. Serve out wide is just long. So second serve coming up. Chance for Pegula here. She's been really good against the Sabalenka second serve. Can she make this point count here and push Sabalenka? 30-15. Second serve into the forehand of Pegula. It's a winner. What a winner as well. Wowzers. Into in forehand. We saw a similar winner from Navarro against Sabalenka in their match, and it's almost identical. Into in forehand return winner. Sabalenka. I mean, she's thinking to herself, like, I'm normally the one doing this, and now you guys are doing against me. She's probably not happy about that. She doesn't make a first serve. So again, right, second serve is pressure on a second serve. Players are starting to realize if we can attack the Sabalenka second serve, we might get double faults, or she might go for a first serve or double fault. There we go. See, and she's smacking her racket on the floor. She's not happy. 30-40. The pressure is telling on that. Look, I mean, what a difference it makes, right? If you attack your opponent's second serve and you have success. Sabalenka is actually I think she's at 22% of second serve points won. Now Pegula is at 25%. She's actually won more second serve points than Sabalenka. Sabalenka on second serve is struggling because Pegula is playing so aggressively. Break point here for Pegula, but Sabalenka with a beautiful backhand. She makes sure she makes the first serve. It's a big kick serve into the backhand of Pegula, then crunches the backhand down the line. That really is her shot. I mean, she barely ever misses it. Backhand cross court or backhand middle, she can miss, but the backhand line doesn't miss it too often anyway. Jeez. It's like, oh, good kick. Sorry, good kick serve out wide, and then beautiful into our forehand from Sabalenka. Gets a short return, and she says to herself, "This is what I need to do. And that's exactly what I would say to myself as a club player. If I hit double fault, then I hit two good serves and they're 3 points. I'm like, come on, easy. That's what you have to do. Easier said than done. It's so fitting that these two girls are here. They've transformed their games more than any of the other top 10 players. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Third on the tee, forehand from Pegula into out slice from Sabalenka. Tries to go down the line. She's missed it. Wasn't a bad option. Just didn't quite execute it as a really good aggressive forehand from Pegula into the backhand corner. Okay. So Sabalenka again under pressure on her serve. She's had some very long service games this set, that's for sure. Hasn't helped herself out as well. The first serve percentage has dropped and dropped and dropped throughout the set, and it will be another second serve for Pegula to have a look at. Goes into the backhand of Pegula, good return. Forehand down the middle is really big though from Sabalenka. Gets a short ball, goes the little dink. Pegula will get there, but it's an easy volley. Sabalenka puts it away really good from Sabalenka composure. She's trying to get the crowd on her side. I tell you what, I'm not sure if they will cheer her, but cheering generally for, I think, the point, I would say, more than anything. I think there will be some people cheering for her in the crowd, but obviously she is playing in America. So I think when it really matters, the crowd are going to be behind Pegula. So she's going to have to just accept that she may be playing against Pegula in the crowd for the most part. Game point for Sabalenka. Serving to the net by the Belarusian. She's not looking happy. She's cutting a frustrated figure right now. Is Aryna. Second serve. Into the forehand of Pegula, but it's a double fault. She kicks the ball into the net. Almost karate kicks it back to Drew. She's looking at her boxing in disgust almost. Oh my gosh. Four double faults for Sabalenka. Sabalenka's got to cut those out. They're coming at really poor moments. So Donati is a long second serve. Second serve into the forehand, and Pegula runs around the backhand, forehand to forehand here. Slice, forehand from Pegula. She's on the back foot, massive backhand cross from Sabalenka. Did the basics really well in that point, and she gets rewarded. She's got another game point. She's really fighting in this one. Both players battling for this game, and this game is becoming more and more important the longer it goes on. These are the types of momentum shifts that can decide a set. Winners unforced errors, 8 winners for Pegula, 6 unforced errors, 22 winners for Sabalenka, but 20 unforced errors. So, yeah, I mean, it's Ostapenko numbers. Kicks out that wide from Sabalenka, backhand cross from Sabalenka. Oh my gosh, what a backhand from Pegula. Ridiculous. I mean, she's crouching there almost. I mean, she's a completely open stance for that backhand, crouching. And she has to take it low as well, almost at ankle height, and just gets under it. Beautiful timing down the line for a winner. I mean, that is a phenomenal backhand. We're back to juice. The game duration coming up to 7 minutes. Juice number 4. She's just struggling with that first serve, Sabalenka. She's primarily going out wide because it's the easiest serve generally, but she's collapsing a little bit on it. But again, I'm not a coach or an expert technically. A backhand to backhand down the middle. Backhand of the line from Sabalenka. As the forehand from Pegula goes long and Sabalenka hits into the floor in frustration, just say, come on, I just want to get this game over and done with. Average service game duration, by the way, 2 minutes and 26 for Pegula. I mean, a couple of those, or one of them, would have been a break, and 4 hours and 27 minutes for Sabalenka. So actually, I mean, it's even Stevens now. So it just shows that she's really having to fight for her service games, this Sabalenka, given the scoreline's 5-all. And it's a good serve. She gets a short ball backhand down the line, and it's a lob from Pegula. It goes long, though. Sabalenka holds. She survives. It's a big, big hold for Aryna Sabalenka. She stops the rot after being 5-3 up, serving for the set, and getting pegged back to 5-all. She now nudges in front, so she guarantees herself at least a tiebreaker. She looks absolutely knackered, by the way. That would have been a really tiring game because the longer games tend to affect the server more than the returner. And very, very taxing. Okay. Right. So JPEG's doing well, by the way. This is an impressive display in her first ever Grand Slam final. I'm liking the level and the intensity and just the general fight has been very, very good. So let's see. Okay, 5-6 here. Pegula will be serving to stay in this set yet again. Will we get a tiebreaker? Yeah, Max says I want a tiebreaker for the first set. I think it's fitting if we do get a tiebreaker. That would be nice, wouldn't it? The set of tennis deserves it. The level was really high at the start, and definitely both players dipped, but they dipped at similar times, so it's ended up being an entertaining set anyway. So that wide from Pegula forehand goes long from Sabalenka 15 love. I think what's happened as well is after the first few games, and obviously the level was good up until about 2-all, maybe 3-2, and then after that, the levels have fluctuated. But we've seen some moments of brilliance, also some moments of madness, you could say as well, and maybe some dips in level in terms of first serve percentages dropping, etc., and errors. But that's a ridiculous second serve return from Sabalenka. And that's one of those moments of brilliance, moments of magic from Sabalenka. Just runs around that backhand, crunches the into and forehand for a winner, almost in retaliation to that Pegula return winner in the last game. And here's 15-all. My second serve for Sabalenka to look at. She's going to go after this one again. You can imagine backhand down the middle, very, very well struck. Then goes forehand cross court on the stretch. Pegula forehand from Sabalenka tried to go behind Pegula, but actually didn't catch it. And then Pegula goes into the net. I'm not happy with actually saying the ball's not coming up there. I think that was a slight miss hit from Sabalenka. And Pegula didn't manage to pick up on it early enough, so she ends up mistiming it herself into the net. 15-30. Slicer down the tee, forehand from Sabalenka's in good depth down the middle. Backhand cross from Sabalenka, backhand from Pegula, backhand from Sabalenka, backhand from Pegula into the net, 15-40. And she hits her racket into the floor. She's going to change her racket. 2 breaking set points for Sabalenka. Is she going to break right at the end of this set and nick the set, really? It would be. I know she was serving for it at 5-3, but it's been a pretty even set, I think it's fair to say. It'd be a really, really good set of tennis for Sabalenka if she managed to take it at this point and avoid a tiebreaker. She will be extremely pleased, I think, if she's able to do that. Second serve. 2 set points for Sabalenka. Backhand into out. Forehand down the middle from Pegula. She's on the back foot, but she's staying firm. Forehand to forehand here. At neutral. Forehand down the middle from Pegula. Forehand down the middle from Sabalenka. Well struck. Then goes slice Sabalenka. Backhand cross from Pegula. Backhand down the middle from Sabalenka. Forehand into out from Pegula. Backhand cross from Pegula. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Backhand cross from Pegula. Backhand on the line from Sabalenka. Goes long. Really solid from Jessica Pegula. And the break point and set point, at least one of them anyway, is gone. She'll have to save another one. 30-40. Fantastic rally. A bit of cat and mouse at the start. No one really committing. And then both players started to just edge and add a bit more add a bit more risk each shot, a bit more depth or a bit more width. Eventually, Sabalenka's the one that makes the error. She's made another error there. Bad missed return. I know it's the first serve from Pegula, but Sabalenka had a clean swing on the forehand there. don't think anyone's thinking that she should hit a winner off it, but she should be making it. Instead, we're at juice. So she was serving for the set, then she had 2 set points just now, and it's juice. Pegula's really fighting here. Good serve out wide. Block return from Sabalenka. Forehand on the line from Pegula. Great defense work from Sabalenka. Pegula, oh my gosh, what a miss. How has she missed it? She's smiling to herself. She can't believe it. We're back to set and break point. Sabalenka, I mean, Pegula on the front foot. It's a slice return from Sabalenka across court. Then Pegula goes down the line with a really good forehand. The backhand slice, it's a defensive slice from Sabalenka, just tries to make it. Pegula gets up to the short ball, and all she has to do is just brush the backhand on the line, and it's a winner. She misses it. So that wide backhand cross from Sabalenka. That was a gift from Pegula, but then that's a gift from Sabalenka. Forehand into the net. She tries to go into in. Go back to juice. Oh my gosh. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. Right, we're at juice. Serve into the forehand of Sabalenka, but the serve is long. Oh, beautiful backhand from Sabalenka. Then it's drop shot. Oh, Pegula gets there. What a get. Oh, what a forehand. What a point. Really good point from both players. Pegula did really well to even get up there, to be honest. To get that drop shot, I thought it's going to be a winner. But Pegula has wheels, and she got there. Thinks it cross court, and then the running forehand from Sabalenka, sublime. I mean, kudos to her, that's for sure. Serve out wide into the backhand of Sabalenka. She saves another set point. Our set point number 4. That's a great serve out wide, and this time Sabalenka nets the backhand. I mean, not really much Sabalenka can do there. She was very close to making it, but that was a good serve. So I think we can allow that miss. But the one prior was a bad or on the forehand, trying to go into in. Right, let first serve. First serve's big from Pegula, and she gets a game point. The first of wow, the first of this game as well. Crazy 4 set points saved, and she gets her first game point. Can she take it the first time of asking? Max in his tiebreak. Yeah, I know. Well, Max, you might get your wish. Serve into the net from Pegula's second serve. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Very slow second serve. Forehand down the line from Sabalenka. Forehand down the middle. Pegula steps in, goes forehand cross from Sabalenka. She's whipped that. Steps on the backhand, goes cross court. She's coming forward. Hit the baseline with that backhand. It's a volley. It's too good from Sabalenka. Wow. Really good volley. She volleys behind Pegula, and she can't change direction quick enough. We're back to juice. I mean, this is a phenomenal. I tell you what, this is a very entertaining final. The level is not being phenomenal, but it's very entertaining. You don't always see a lot of finals that are this entertaining, so I'm enjoying it. I have to say. These are the types of finals you want to see, right? You want to see it be extremely competitive. 12 out of 13 net points won, by the way, for Sabalenka at 92%. Only 2 out of 8 for Pegula at 25%. So Sabalenka dominating the net. She's been very good coming forward. Such a good addition to her game. And it's a double fault from Pegula. Very unlucky as well. Clips top of the net cord. And drifts long. So it's double fault number 1 for Pegula, the first of the day. Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's set point number 5. Can Pegula bring out another clutch first serve? No. Trent says, how close is Sabalenka to hindrance territory? Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Comes forward, goes slice. Oh, well, Pegula doesn't get there. Well, she gets there with a little bit of time, but she can't dink it over the net. It's a good enough drop shot. She takes it at 7-5 at the 5th time of asking Sabalenka. That was a very entertaining set, and it's a big shame we didn't get a tiebreak. I'll tell you that because that would have been dramatic. I can imagine, but no, Pegula will be disappointed to lose that first set. It was very tight. Probably, she did really well to get it back to 5-all from 5-3, and then at 6-5, she's thinking, look, I can serve it for a tiebreaker. Let's quickly look at the stats. 25 winners for Sabalenka, 23 on Forceros, so positive there, so that's good. 9 winners for Pegula, 11 on Forceros, so slightly negative there. 68% of first set points won for Pegula, 67% for Sabalenka. But the difference is, and has been on the break points won. 3 out of 7 for Sabalenka, 2 out of 4 for Pegula. But look, it could have gone either way. It really could have. And I know Sabalenka was 5-3 up, but the way Pegula fought back, and then really, she had a single game point. Sabalenka was fighting a lot harder in every single service game, and that was clearly highlighted by the average service game time. She was serving an average of 4 hours, and I think it was 45 minutes. No, sorry, 4 minutes, 4 hours. Can you imagine 4 hours for one service game? 4 minutes and 45 seconds for one service game on average. And Pegula was at 2 minutes and 30 seconds on average for her service game. So clearly showing that Pegula generally was being more comfortable on her service games. But Sabalenka, when it really, really mattered, she managed to get the break point and the set point at the end. And she was relentless, really, because she had 4 opportunities, didn't take it, kept on going. And that juice game was a long juice game, and it was a pivotal game in the end, of course. But yeah, I mean, look, Jerome Sabalenka is not in hindrance territory. There's been a lot of players that, have grunts or screams like her. And on the men's tour, there's a lot of men that grunt loudly as well. So I think it's definitely blown out proportion, if I'm being honest, like the Sabalenka one. I think people, especially the women, for some reason, they seem to think, I don't know why, I think there's like this stereotype that women are not supposed to grunt or something, and or like, I'm just like, why? Because on the men's side, people do it and they do it really loudly, and it's fine. But as soon as the women do it, they're like, no, no, no. It's like, guys, no, that's not how it works. And yeah, I think it's a bit of double standards, to be honest. And actually, some of the men, they have elongated grunts after hitting shots, and that's where it comes into the hindrance territory. The women don't tend to do that. Daniel Collins sometimes does that, and that could be classed as a hindrance. But Sabalenka doesn't do elongated grunts. She hits an ace to start off. Wow, just clipped the outside of the line in this second set. 111 mile per hour ace to start off. Ace number 4, and 4 for Pegula as well so far. She's serving here, set up, looking to nudge in front in the second set. Kick serve out wide. Backhand is long from Pegula. Just me a JPEG, so Gary. Maybe it's just the volume, not the timing. But the volume's not an issue, I don't think, to be honest. Azarenka's got, if you listen to Azarenka, Sharapova in the past, even Serena Williams at times, she was very loud. Yeah, I mean, I don't see it as being an issue. But Collins is really loud as well, so Penko can be loud. On the men's side, I mean, Alcaraz can be loud. Djokovic even at times. All really good from Sabalenka. She's now, I think, after winning that set, she's a bit more relaxed. So you can tell by the ground strokes, she doesn't look as tight and compact, just more free flowing. Puts away that forehand 40 love. She's got 3 game points here. So yeah, I've got quite a strong opinion on this, and I only tend to think like it's an issue if people are doing it at weird times or it's not constant. Kicks her into the backhand of Pegula, forehand down the middle. Forehand cross on Pegula, slice from Sabalenka into the net. Very good forehand from Pegula, 4-15. There's also some people, for example, they might not, grunt or scream at all, and then next thing you know, it's an important point, and they'll hit a slice and they like grunt on the slice, and you're like, come on, and they're not even stretching. It's a regulation slice, and that's when you think, oh, okay, there's an issue there. That's when it starts to become unsportsmanlike conduct. But I think Sabalenka's fine. It doesn't even bother me as well. I don't. I mean, obviously it bothers some people because they mention it, but it's never really bothered me. A great third tee from Sabalenka, backhand to the net from Sabalenka though. So 40 love to 40-30. Might be because I watch a lot of tennis, so it's kind of, I don't know, I'm desensitized to it, but I just never bothered me. I think as I watch it without commentary as well, so all I hear is the players and the balls, etc. As a certain tee from Sabalenka finds the forehand of Pegula, but it goes long. That returns, so it is 1-love to Sabalenka early in this second set. All serve tee from Pegula, very good serve. Backhand goes long from Sabalenka. This service game for Pegula is going to be really, really crucial because if she gets broken, I think straight away it's going to be very difficult. She will fight, but I find it difficult to see her winning the set. So it needs to hold here. I do feel like if you're the underdog in a match and you're set down, if you get broken again straight away in the second set, it tends to then be one-way traffic. Oh, hold on. Second serve coming up here. Sabalenka just waiting on the baseline, goes backhand down the line. It's a winner. Pegula doesn't even move. I'm surprised by that. Almost just gave up. Let's have a look. Am I a bit harsh to think that? No, I think she just, as soon as Sabalenka hit it, she knew she wasn't going anywhere near it. Stayed on the tee, backhand down the middle from Sabalenka. It's a neutral backhand. Now a backhand to backhand. Down the line goes Sabalenka again. Massive, great defensive forehand from Pegula. Drop shot from Sabalenka. It's not going to be good enough though. Dink down the line from Pegula, but that's good enough. The backhand down the line, beautifully done from Sabalenka. Reads the little dink down the line from Pegula, and then the backhand line is just it is sublime, and she's dragging in Pegula with a drop shot at times, and then just picking her off of the net, and also coming to the net herself, and then winning those points. And the thing is, she's controlling the net with the drop shot on the transition game, with the approach shots coming to the net. You haven't seen Pegula kind of willingly come to the net. She's only won 2 out of 10 net points, and not many of those points she would have willingly come forward because she actually wanted to. It would either be because she got a short ball and she thought I have to come in, or as a drop shot. As she misses that forehand, clips the net court, goes wide. So 15-40, and Sabalenka in control now of this match. If she does get the break, 2 breakpoint opportunities. Certainty is beautifully struck from Pegula. That is clutch stuff from the American. Love to see it. Love to see this fight from her. She's definitely putting up a good fight. She's not folding, which is exactly what we want to see as tennis fans. So into the net. Oh, hold on. Second serve. Uh-oh, double fault for Pegula, and she drops a racket in disgust. The second double fault has come at the worst time possible. Oh dear, oh dear. Sabalenka, a set and a break up. So here we go. Sabalenka serve out wide, looking to consolidate this break, and Pegula's going to have to try and find something quickly. I think the break back immediately is going to be key. She did that. She didn't manage to do it in the first set, but eventually she did break back. Going to have to do so pretty quickly here. Backhand to backhand here. Sabalenka goes line with the backhand. Forehand cross on Pegula. Great depth. Clips the back of the baseline there. Oh, she had the chance there, JPEG, to go backhand line. She misses it. It was the right option. It was there for the taking. She doesn't manage to capture it though. 15-love, Sabalenka. Serve out wide. Backhand is in from. Oh, sorry, it's not in. It's into the net from Pegula. As soon as she struck it, I thought that's definitely going in. But it finds the net instead. Last 15 points, 11 in favor of Sabalenka, 4 to Pegula. So just shows the swings in momentum. Serve into the backhand of Pegula. Backhand down the middle from Sabalenka. Backhand to backhand. Backhand goes long from Pegula. 40 love. Guys, as well, thanks for tuning in. Do remember to that like button and do subscribe if you're new. Thanks for tuning in. And Sabalenka wraps it up with a beautiful ace down the tee, 111 mile per hour bullet that paints the line. And she does lead by 3 games to love. And as Max says here, the second set could end quickly. It could if it carries on at this rate. Pegula needs to find something and find something quick. I mean, she needs to start off by holding serve first and getting on the board. And that starts with this game coming up here, which goes 4 love down in a double break, I think, we're handing the trophy to Aryna Sabalenka pretty shortly. So let's see how we get on. But let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Sabalenka looking a lot calmer than she was in the first set. You almost feel like that first set, because of how close it was, because of how close the first set was, it ends up almost potentially being the decider of the match. Sometimes when you get a set like that, that's just so up and down. There's so many different momentum shifts. It's just so emotional and taxing mentally and physically that the player that comes out on top, will then kind of run with the momentum, and that seems to be the case here. Let's hope that Pegula has something left to say in this second set and final, is able to, yeah, I mean, just bring something back and be competitive for a second set, but we shall see. Okay, love 3. Saber is playing really well again. Sorry, playing really well. So Sibster Jinjam, not as tense right now. Yeah, she's not, and that happens, right? When you win a tight set, then you tend to loosen up, and it's natural. And you could see that because the first couple of points she was so relaxed, and yeah, I mean, I think she's okay. She's still tense. I mean, I think she's always tense to some degree. I think you have to have some tension. You can't be fully relaxed, right, when you're playing a competitive match at this type of level. But I think she's got a nice balance right now. It's 15 love Pegula here. Forehand from Sabalenka on the return is big into it, and then goes forehand cross the winner. Pegula kind of chasing after it, and then she, I mean, the look that she gave whilst watching the ball go past her was one of, let's just say, disappointment, to be honest. Okay, backhand cross from Pegula is beautifully done. 30-15. Okay, 30-15. Serve is a let. Let's her serve. Oh, great backhand cross from Sabalenka. And the slice from Pegula goes long. She's just struggling a little bit with the pace of ball from Sabalenka at times now. And at the start of the first set, she just came out and she's super aggressive. And I think she's struggling or struggled to maintain that. It's difficult to, because she's almost trying to redline, right? And then as soon as you start making mistakes, you think, I need to bring it back a little bit. I need to be more solid. And there's a real difficult balance to be struck against someone like Sabalenka. Kick serving to the forehand of Sabalenka. What a forehand return. I mean, what are you supposed to do against that? What are you supposed to do? That forehand return is an absolute monster return. It's just inside the baseline and it's gone like a bullet. And Pegula hits the ball against the back in frustration. She is frustrated. 30-40 break point Sabalenka. She's cutting a frustrated figure, Pegula, and I can imagine why. Oh, great forehands though from Pegula, pummeling the backhand of Sabalenka. She's on the back foot. Couple of slices, and the last slice finds the net. We're back to juice. We are at juice. And Sabalenka, if she'd taken that break point, it would have been 4-love and 2 breaks down. Wouldn't have been ideal, of course, for Jessica Pegula. So now in a good position, though, to at least hold with a good serve down the tee. Sabalenka finds the net. Advantage Pegula. Hey, Peter, how you doing? I'd be very happy for JPEG, but I'm a Saba fan. So come on, Saba. Hey. Oh, love it. Fault. Second serve coming up. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Decent return. Backhand to backhand. Pegula's on the front foot though, but then she goes back to neutral with a backhand down the middle. Finds a fantastic forehand cross, and she does hold. So she's still in it. She's still alive. It's just the one great point. 3-1 Sabalenka. She stays alive. That was a really crucial hold. I think she gets broken there and it's pretty much over. So the stars are out though. We saw Lewis Hamilton, Noah Lyles. I think Steph Curry as well. A few others. There's also an actress in the crowd. I've forgotten her name. Completely forgotten. Feel bad. So it's 3-1 Sabalenka. Sister Jim's Jam says Rebel Wilson. It wasn't Rebel Wilson. It was the brunette actress, a bit older. I forgot her name. Backhand from Sabalenka's massive off the +1 shot. Pegula can't handle the pace. 15-love Sabalenka. I think she's in, I don't know, Mr. and Mrs. or something. I want to say. Her mama says French. No, she's not French, I think. Let me have a look. Is that her name? Right, I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can find her. Oh no, it's not this one. Kick serve into the backhand of Pegula. Backhand crosses a good return. Backhand from Sabalenka goes wide. She's in. Maybe in this. Is that right? Oh, I can't remember. Also down the tees missed. Oh, here you go. Tina Fey. That's it. Tina Fey. Tina Fey is the one. Kick serve into the backhand of Pegula, and they trade down the middle of the court here. Massive backhand on the line. Great forehand from Pegula to absorb that pace. Really, really good. And backhand Pegula finds the net. It was Tina Fey is the one I was talking about. I'm sure Juliette Binoche is in the crowd as well, but yeah, the one that I saw was Tina Fey in the crowd. Rebel Wilson is here. Oh, okay, cool. Didn't notice her, but yeah, nice. Steph. Oh, so you like Steph Curry, do you? Okay. Come on, Saba, let's go, girl, says Peaches. Juliette something. Because the thing is, Tina Fey, I know who that is, and I was like, oh, I recognize her. She's been in some comedies, and second serve into the backhand of Pegula, but Sabalenka on the front foot. Oh, it's a wild forehand. I tell you what, this service game, she is letting Pegula back into it. In the previous set, there were a lot of really good points where I thought Pegula returned the second serve pretty well, and Sabalenka was on the back foot. That one, she wasn't. She was on the front foot, and she made a big mistake there on the forehand. It's the first breakpoint opportunity for Pegula. And look, I mean, how quickly momentum can shift, right? Because Sabalenka, she was close to being 4-love up. She had a break point in the previous game. Now Pegula has a chance to get it back on serve. A 3-1 here. And 15-40. Oh, that's a great forehand from Sabalenka. I tell you what, it's very close to being out. Just inside the baseline, goes serve out wide, then forehand in the middle, well struck. And Pegula goes wide. So one breakpoint save. She has to save another one, though. JPEG coming back yet again. I mean, this time I think mistakes from Saba. She needs to tighten up. Flav in the house. Who the hell is that? Who's that? Oh my gosh, I don't know who that is. Serve into the body of Pegula. What a return. Slice forehand from Sab. What a return from JPEG. That backhand return down the line was phenomenal. I mean, Sabalenka gets the forehand slice on it. She just goes long, though. Pegula's back on serve. This final is it's dramatic, at least, to say the least. Wowzers. Okay. Game on, says Peaches. It's pronounced flavor. It's not flava. Oh my gosh. Game on indeed, Peaches. Game on indeed. Okay, here we go. Or slice from Sabalenka on return. Slice again. She's on the defensive. Well, drop shot from Pegula is too good. Ooh. 15 love. Pegula's got the momentum again. How momentum is a fickle thing, isn't it? Drop shot again from Pegula. Surely Sabalenka gets that one. She does, but she only flicks the forehand long. 30 love. Noah Lyles, yeah. Can JPEG fight the power of Saba? Seems it. Been pretty good so far this final. Lexi who? Steph Curry, yeah. Steph Curry and Noah Lyles and Lewis Hamilton as well. Momentum changes features, yeah, exactly. Serve out wide from Pegula. Forehand on the line from Pegula is so good. The forehand from Sabalenka was so well struck. It's right at Pegula. She crouches down, deflects it beautifully, and times that forehand down the line to perfection. 3 game points. Momentum has shifted big time. This is going to be a real battle. I have to say, this is a very, very good final. Just for pure entertainment value. Oh, double fault. That almost was an ace, by the way. She went for it. I think because she's 40 love up, maybe. She went for that second serve, went very close to the line. Too close, just misses it. It would have been an ace if it was a couple of centimeters to the right. 40-15 goes for the serve down the tee again, but misses it. Second serve coming up. Kicks out into the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand from Pegula into the net. Right. So maybe this game isn't over yet. 40-30. How many games have we had when one of them has been 40 love or 40-15 and then they get taken to juice and it ends up being a long game? And we've had a lot of those types of games, by the way. Both these players are real competitors. They're fighting for every point. Slice down the middle from Sabalenka on the forehand. Forehand cross. Forehand to forehand here. Of course, game point for Pegula. Can Sabalenka take it to juice? Backhand cross, backhand to backhand. Slice from Pegula, cross court is in. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Backhand cross from Pegula. Backhand is in from Sabalenka. Backhand is unbelievable from Pegula, but we're still into the rally. What a get from Sabalenka. Slice is in. We're back to neutral. Pegula cross court the forehand. Forehand cross from Sabalenka. Forehand from Pegula into net. What a point from Sabalenka. What a point, because that backhand from Pegula down the line was unbelievable. She found some phenomenal angle down the. I just don't know how she found that. And Sabalenka somehow gets there with her long levers, defends well, then gets back to neutral and then attacks. I mean, such a good rally. 20 shots. Real good hitting there. Rat juice. Rally's won 9 shots or more, but Sabalenka's won 8 of those. Wow. Forehand to forehand here. Forehand down the middle from Sabalenka. The net cord. Pegula gets there, goes across the backhand. Backhand of the line from Sabalenka's missed. Oh. Oh, she can't believe it. Oh, kick serving to the backhand of Sabalenka. It's gone long. Oh, it's a bad miss on the second serve. And Pegula holds. Wow. We've got a match on our hands here, people. Pegula is not going away. She's not capitulating. Kick serve out wide from Sabalenka. Forehand goes wide from Pegula. It's Tracy Austin, the youngest winner of the US Open. Ooh, not sure. I'd assume so. Forehand from Sabalenka down the middle. Backhand cross from Pegula. Backhand cross from Sabalenka. Great angle. Steps in. Wants a forehand into wing. Clips the net cord. It's in though. Lob from Pegula. Smash put away from Sabalenka. Bit of fortune there with the net cord. But she does really, really well. Yeah, 16. Yeah, I mean, she's the youngest. Yeah. 16 years old. What? Oh, man. At 16, I was in my room studying for my GCSEs. Forehand down the line from Sabalenka. Backhand from Pegula. Oh, my gosh. What a pass. That backhand is damn good from Pegula at times, honestly. It's phenomenal at times. Sabalenka with the third one. He has a great return just to even make it. Beforehand on the line. And Sabalenka has been very good at the net generally today. But this time, it's a phenomenal pass from Pegula. I mean, there's not much you can do there. There's a clap from Sabalenka to say too good. And it was too good. So a wide backhand in from Pegula. Clip the net cord there. Sabalenka forehand on the line from Pegula. Backhand in the middle from Sabalenka. Backhand on the line from Pegula. Forehand straight up Pegula. What a volley into the open court. He's starting to win some of these longer points now, Pegula, as you would have expected, before the match started. It's another good rally. Pegula doing really well to come forward, and nice to see her come to the net and actually win the point at the net. She's not been willing to come forward unless she's had to come forward. So good to see her opt to actually be the proactive one coming forward. That points one set two out of 3 for Pegula, 2 out of 4 for Sabalenka. So interesting. Sabalenka not coming forward as much this set. She probably should, because she did really well to come forward in that first, and that pass might put her off though. Forehand to forehand here. Forehand on the line from Pegula is big. 30 all here. Wow. 30-40 break point Pegula. She's turned it on this game. Wow. This is a mighty, mighty impressive performance from Pegula, I tell you that. No matter what happens in this match, she's putting on a really good display of tennis against the best hardcore player on the planet right now. Good fight back from JPEG. She's not giving up. Yes, Tracy's the youngest. Yeah, JPEG respect. I just learned to tie my shoelaces properly at 16. I just learned to tell the time at 16. I was joking. I couldn't tell the time up until I was 16. Only joking. This match is fired. WTA does not disappoint. Yeah, I mean it's been very good so far. I cannot complain. Serve into the backhand of Pegula, breakpoint here, backhand, slice down the line from Pegula. It's a good slice. Forehand slice into the net from Sabalenka. Wow, the crowd are going ballistic. The momentum is firmly with Pegula. She was 3-love down. She's just won 4 games in a row. Okay. Right, wowzers, says Joe. Wowzers indeed. Pegula has a chance to serve for 5-3 in the second set. Okay, Lexi says you can do this, JPEG. Lexi cheering on Pegula. Let's go, says Lexi. Let's go. Oh, slice down the middle from Sabalenka. Oh, massive forehand into out from Pegula. That forehand combo doing the business for Pegula in that point. 15-love. Serve into the forehand slice off Sabalenka. Backhand to backhand here. Backhand of the from Pegula. Forehand cross from Sabalenka finds the net. 30-love. Cutting a really frustrated figure, Sabalenka, right now. Oh, great get from Pegula. Sabalenka gets there though. Little drop. Oh, little volley. Oh, not volley. Great drop shot. Pegula gets there and then a very good backhand volley put away. 30-15. A smile from Pegula. I think bit of fortune from Sabalenka as a miss it. I think it's it's with the drop shot. I think there's apology from Sabalenka. Let's go. I want Saba to win. But if JPEG wins, I'm good with it and well deserved, says Peaches. Yeah, not 16, around 19. Lol. Forehand from Pegula. Forehand into the net from Pegula. 30 all right. And Sabalenka pull it back onto serve again. Will there be another shift? Yet another shift in momentum. Served on a tee. Some decent get from Sabalenka deep down the middle on the backhand slice. Forehand down the middle from Pegula. That's a bad miss from Sabalenka. I almost feel like she's too far behind the baseline, Sabalenka, at times. I don't think she needs to be that far back. I could be wrong, but unforced error count now at 30 for Sabalenka for the match. JPEG's on fire, says Peaches. That's why runners before were slip-ons. Hey? I thought Sab was going to puke then. Yeah. Did look it, didn't she? Oh, double foul, is it? No, it's not. It is. Oh, she looks at her box. Oh my gosh, she thought it was a first serve. She thought it was a first serve. What's she doing? Oh my gosh. Done a T from Pegula. Good. First serve backhand line is missed. Oh, Sabalenka. Sabalenka's a bad miss on the backhand. Backhand is in from Sabalenka. Cross court, backhand cross again. Backhand line from Pegula. Slice forehand into the net from Sabalenka. She holds, she consolidates the break. It's a good hold, 5-3. Oh my gosh, we've got a match on our hands here, people. Wowzers. Forehand on the line from Sabalenka's missed. That was a good serve. She gets the short ball she wants. She misses an easy forehand. Ah, dear. Who's winning tomorrow? I think I'm going to go with Taylor's Lexi. Oh, I'm not sure. I think Sinner, but we'll see. Peter Saba needs to move up a bit on the court. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, Joe agreed. And we all agree on that. She's too far behind the baseline. I don't know why in the exchanges on the like. It's funny because in the first set she wasn't that far back, and she started to move further and further back. Great serve out wide from Sabalenka. Courtney Cox in the crowd. Who's that race car driver again? Lewis Hamilton. Oh my gosh, he's British. How can you not know that? There's an T from Sabalenka that bounces. Sabalenka takes it on the smash. Pegula nearly gets it back into play. Sabalenka, by the way, is serving to stay in this set. Yeah, so beside Noah Lyles is Lewis Hamilton. The match has more superstars than regular people. Can you imagine? I should be there then, shouldn't I? A superstar. Is it raining in New York? Yeah, it's chucking it down so the roof's on. Makes seven to the backhand of Pegula. Forehand into win from Sabalenka. Forehand from Pegula goes into the net. 40-15 Sabalenka. Yeah, Lexi is Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. That is the F1 driver. 2 game points. So Donati into the backhand of Pegula. Oh, it's a good backhand return. Sabalenka came forward to serve and volley, but maybe not the best. Maybe not the best time to serve and volley. I think the serve wasn't quite good enough. Still got a game point though. Fasa finds the net. Now this is where it's going to get tricky because there's been a lot of games where she's been 40-15 up or 40-30, and then she's had to hit a second serve, and then Pegula's got back into it. But the backhand goes long, so she gets away with it, Sabalenka, I have to say. So 5-4, but Pegula will serve for the second set. She was 3-love down in the second set, and Sabalenka had a break point to go 4-love up in this set, and she managed to save it. Pegula, she keeps on fighting, and I think it was in Charleston, maybe it was this year, or I think it was last year. They interviewed her after she beat, I think it was Camilla Begu, and she beat her in like a really tight, I think it was three-setter, and she was down at one point, and she just said, they asked her, how do you get through the match? And she said, I'm tough. That's it. I'm just tough. I'm not an easy out. I won't give much away. I'm just going to keep on fighting. So a very Andy Murray like energy and vibes that we get from that, and cool to see. Okay, okay. Don't forget, I'm old, Lexi. I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Honest Jabir, by the way, watching the US Open final at home. Love to see it. Serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand to backhand here now. Slice down the middle actually from Sabalenka on the backhand side. Forehand cross is big. Pegula on the stretch. Forehand cross from Sabalenka. We're back to neutral. Forehand to the line from Pegula. Great placement. Drop shot from Pegula. Sabalenka will get there. Forehand is good. Lob from Pegula. What a volley. What a backhand volley from Sabalenka. That is incredible athleticism. You have to say, absolutely phenomenal from Sabalenka. What a get. No, and his world champions come will always be a classic. He was right though, Lexi. By the way, he was right. He was definitely right talking about the NBA and NFL, etc. Like American, sorry for the Americans listening in, but people that call like the NBA champions, the NFL champions, world champions, how are the world champions? They're only playing in the US. I know in the NBA they have like a world league as well. So if you beat other teams from other countries, that's when you're world champions. Otherwise, you're just champions of the US. The backhand of the line from Sabalenka is too big for Pegula. Forehand goes long. Love 30. Pegula serving for the set. Is she going to pull a Sabalenka? The Sabalenka in the first set was 5-3 up. Couldn't serve it out. Pegula broke back to get it back on serve. The crowd were really trying to get behind Pegula. They want to see three sets, I can imagine. Kick serve into the backhand of Sabalenka as they trade down the middle here. Forehand cross from Sabalenka, then goes forehand on the middle. Great striking from both players here. Great depth from Pegula here. Slice from Sabalenka. Slice. Sorry, backhand line even from Pegula's a miss. It looked like she was going to go for the slice. I think she changed her mind and she ended up going over the ball and hitting a topspin backhand and went long. There's an explanation for that. I saw a video where they can be considered world champions. Lexi, they can be considered it, but it's wrong. I'm sorry, I wouldn't know Lars on this one. It's complete rubbish. Like even in baseball, like how can we be world champions? Like there's a World Series with like other countries like Japan and stuff. That's fine, but if it's just in the US, they're not world champions. Simple. And forehand from Sabalenka goes long 15-40 because all of them are from different continents and NBA is a melting pot. But Lexi, that's not true though because there's still a lot of good basketball players in Europe, for example. I don't think that's true. That's just the assumption. That's like someone assuming that the Premier League is the best league because they've got different players from different countries. Backhand from Sabalenka, forehand to forehand. Whoever wins the Premier League is the European winner. Like that's the Champions League, right? It's a lob from Sabalenka, clips the baseline, forehand into out from Pegula. She's got a break one. Has she clipped it? I think she's missed it. Oh, she's missed it. Two breakpoint opportunities for Sabalenka. One goes, and it was an easy, I say easy, but it's a backhand line that she didn't need to hit so close to the line. It could have just been hit with a big target and she would have won the point. But you know what Sabalenka's like. She goes for broke and she misses it just. So one breakpoint goes. Breakpoint opportunity number 3. Backhand down the middle from Sabalenka. Backhand line from Pegula. Forehand cross from Sabalenka. Forehand down the line from Sabalenka. Oh my gosh, that is phenomenal. And she tells her box and the crowd to get behind her. 5-all. She just come back. And this is almost a carbon copy of the first set, but except for Sabalenka who's come back. Crazy. Because all of them, I say yes and no from you, for example. That's fair. I mean, look, you're at least considerable percentage, but I still don't agree. I don't agree there, Lexi. But considerable percentage is still not everyone. That's the thing, right? So I think unless you have a tournament where you have all the best basketball players from each country, like a few of them, like a Champions League or whatever, then I don't see it as world champions. Great serve from Sabalenka, gets a short ball from Pegula, and the forehand's put away. Oh my God, Saba says Peaches. Yeah, very good from Sabalenka. And the momentum's now shifted back, right, to Sabalenka. She was 3-love up, then Pegula went back. Pegula won. I mean, she won 4 games in a row, right? Sabalenka goes double fault. And she puts her hand on her face in frustration. As there's still going to be more twists to this match, aren't there? I want 3 sets now, says Peaches. Yes, Mia. JPEG says Lexi. Look, I mean, oi, missed first serve out wide. Second serve coming up. By the way, I think American football is a bit different because American football is American football. But the other sports, yeah. Kick serve into the forehand of Pegula, backhand to backhand now. 15-all here. Slice from Pegula down the middle. We're at the business end of this set here. Forehand to forehand. Great depth from Pegula on the forehand and tries to go line. Just misses it. Just misses it. 30-15. She looks at the box, looks at the screen. I mean, she missed it, to be fair, by about half a meter. Let's go 3. Come on, JPEG. It's disappointed. I mean, she's really fought. I mean, even if she goes on to lose this match, I think she has to be pretty happy with her performance. Joe says other countries play American football. They do. Like here in the UK, it's become more and more popular, but I don't think the teams are very good. From what I know, Joe, I could be wrong. I mean, I haven't read any research to be fair on it. That's just my assumption because I haven't seen any like top leagues or anything. Kick serve into the backhand of Pegula. Pegula goes long. She's inside the baseline for that second serve. On that backhand, balloons long. So 40-15. 2 game points for Sabalenka. Serve Donaty's big, it's big, big stuff from Sabalenka. Clutch stuff from Aryna. It is 6-5. Sabalenka, she guarantees herself a tiebreak, like she did in the first set. Now, this is the game where Pegula got broken in the previous set. Let's see if she can hold and take us to a tiebreaker after a really topsy-turvy second set. I mean, surely we deserve one, right? Come on. We had a team in London called the Monarchs. We had or we do? Don't bottle this JPEG. Come on. Yeah, I'm not sure now, says Joe. Well, I want Sabalenka to win, but I want JPEG to win too, so Thornhill. Okay, 5-6. Pegula serving to take us to a tiebreaker. Here we go. Served on the tee. Block return from Sabalenka. Pegula gets there on the dry backhand. It's a lob from Sabalenka's long. 15 love. JPEG. Imagine Rafa and Casper before, but of course, Rafa won. Wait, what? JPEG. Imagine Rafa and Casper before, but of course, Rafa won. Oh, okay. In terms of favourites. Gotcha. Backhand from Pegula. Forehand cross from Sabalenka is just too good. Way too good. So that wide from Pegula. Oh, beautiful forehand again from Sabalenka. Again, the forehand cross court doing the damage. 15-30. Sabalenka's pushing for match points in this game. Pegula's going to have to hold firm here if she's under pressure. JPEG winning will silence the noise of people talking about her family having money and hating on her. Yeah, they shouldn't hate on her because she's got money. I think, look, you can't help what you're born into. I think there has to be an acceptance, though, that she's obviously it's probably helped in terms of coaching, etc. But then, other players have also been very wealthy, like Nadal and Federer, etc. So as a forehand from Pegula goes long, 15-42 match points. This has been a really entertaining match. And I have to say, I think it deserves at least a tiebreaker. It looks like we might not get it, though, because Sabalenka, the fighter she is, might take it here. 15-40 championship point. Backhand down the middle, forehand cross from Pegula, forehand down the middle from Sabalenka, backhand down the middle from Pegula, backhand down the middle from Sabalenka, backhand on the line from Pegula, slice from Sabalenka into the net, one championship point saved. Sabalenka does this to herself. Oh my gosh, I love it. I like JPEG, very humble and respectful. Yeah, she seems pretty chill, to be fair, doesn't she? 34. Actually, I didn't manage to talk to Wimbledon because she ended up losing before I was there, but I think maybe some of the other guys might have. Championship point number 2. Backhand cross from Sabalenka, back on the stretch from Pegula, backhand from Sabalenka on the stretch goes Pegula. Surely Sabalenka's going to put this away. She doesn't. She does. Oh, Sabalenka goes forehand into it. Pegula goes long with the forehand. Pegula cannot believe it. 7-5, 7-5. This was an extremely good final. And you know what? I really feel for Pegula because she played some really good tennis in big moments. And she was very good in her first ever Grand Slam final. She really fought, and I feel really bad for her, to be honest, because she was really good. She was really good. Man, what a final! Oh my gosh, my gosh. Lexi Norwegian Junior lost in the men's final today on a tiebreak. Wow, I didn't even know she was rich before, but all I can see was that she was nice. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing, right? You might not even realize that she was rich, but it doesn't matter, right? She was, I don't know, unbelievable. And what a match! What a match! I really do feel for Pegula, though. I mean, she played some really good tennis throughout that match. Sabalenka is just clutch. I mean, she is the best hardcore player on the planet. I think it's fair to say she is the best player on the planet. I think she's won 2 slams this year. She's finally won the US Open. She's now won a 4th slam, second slam. I mean, on a hard court as well, just this year alone. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I say 4th slam, sorry, 3rd slam even. Getting carried away. 3rd slam. But yeah, I mean, she's looking very good. And Pegula, look, I'm hoping it's not going to be her last Grand Slam final because she put up a really good fight. And I have to say, most players that play their first Grand Slam final, they don't put up a performance like that against, the best player on the planet. Sabalenka was a bit of an anomaly against Rebecca in her first ever Grand Slam final. That doesn't happen very often. And even then, she was very nervous, and the level kind of fluctuates a lot. The level fluctuated a lot today, but Pegula fought really well against an opponent who is experienced, has won a couple of slams, has been consistently very, very good over 2 years at slams as well. So yeah, I mean, kudos to her. Not the issue for her is she is 30 years old, so I don't know if she's ever going to get the chance. And it sounds harsh to win a slam, to be honest, but I hope she does. I hope she gets at least another opportunity in a final because she definitely deserves it. She definitely does deserve it. Um, she's been very, very good um, this whole tournament, and she's had fantastic. So good. And yeah, again, of course, the fitness coach has the tiger on his on his head. Okay, interesting to hear as well. I want to hear the post-match interviews. Oh no, says Lexi. It's okay, JPEG. Congratulations, Sabalenka, says Joe. Yeah, great commentary, Fazan. Thank you, Joe. Appreciated. I came back and it ended. Yeah, congrats to Saba. Oh, Pegula, what can you do? Thank you, Fazan, everyone. Thanks, Max. I'm just gonna. Well, I want to hear. I want to see, as long as it doesn't take too long. I'd like to hear. Oh, look at that! She's taking a selfie with fans as well. So good. Sabalenka is great as well. I mean, the fan, like, she just won it. Most players, when they win it, they win. The crowd are asking her for a selfie, and she's taking a selfie with them. Not many players would do that. She's very, very chill. She's been very, very good, hasn't she, Sabalenka, on this tournament, and just for a long period of time. Saba Redemption, Lady Thorhammer. Yeah, I think tomorrow's game will be close as well. Okay, I hope so as well. Redemption Peaches Y, yeah, because she lost in the final last year. Thanks. Thank you, Fazan. See you, fam. Fazan Anthony has the pick. Oh, Anthony has the pick, does he? Okay, I'll ask him. Warrior says Joe. How old is Sabalenka? Sabalenka is 26, I think. 26 years, yeah. 26 years of age. Coco beat her last year, was not pretty. She was so hurt. New York City was not very nice to her. I love that Sabalenka's going around all the crowd, yeah. Aryna could win the Australian Open again next year. She could. So match summaries: 65% of first serve points won for both. Second serve points won. You can see Sabalenka's second serve points won. It definitely got up 42% in comparison to 21%. So big difference there. And let's listen to both players, and then we can see what both say. But okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, Marion Bartley saying it's an amazing publicity for women's tennis, and it is. It really is. People trying to get selfies with Sabalenka throughout. Okay. Aryna could win the Australian Open again, definitely. Iga may only win the French Open next year or the Grand Slams. Yeah, I agree. Sips of Jim Jam says yes. Just waiting for the speeches. Well, Sabalenka very happy, and then she's having a bit of a cry, but she's three Grand Slams, just finally starting to climb the legend ladder. She's getting closer. It is a shame she's 26th. If only she was younger. Look, I mean, everyone peaks at different times. Yeah, I mean, I don't think, Serena, for example, those types of players, they're once in a millennia, right? I mean, I think we kind of got spoiled a little bit with Serena, and we also obviously then had Federer and Djokovic and Nadal, but that's not normal in tennis history, right? So if you win three slams, you're seen as a legend. I mean, see some of the players, right? Your Kerbers and your Kleisters and Sharapovas, none of them won more than five slams. So, all right, so here we go. Presentation going on. Look, I mean, this final could have been very one-sided. Sabalenka could have dominated. I think if Pegula was going to win, it was going to be a tight match, and it was looking like it could be that, but Sabalenka just edged it in the end, came up clutch. But Pegula has a lot to be proud of, and at 30 years of age, I know she doesn't have that many more years left, but the way she's playing at the moment, if she continues to play like this, she will have chances again, and hopefully she'll have at least another opportunity, at least one more opportunity in her career to play another Grand Slam final. I hope Carlos can be once in a lifetime. We'll see. He needs to stay fit. Peaches, oh yeah, Coco won that. It was Coco at her final to me. I forgot it was against Saba. Very proud of JPEG today. She matched Saba's power. Yeah, I mean, her pace absorption was really good, I thought, throughout. I don't understand these. Like, I don't know. I've seen a couple of other tournaments. I think it was Australian Open or French Open where like they have a presenter just like talk at the players and like tell them what's happened, and like they need to give more time to the players. Like just say, like just say one thing, like oh well done, etc., and then just give them the microphone. Less of the officials talking and more of the players talking, please. So Pegula's they're gonna talk to her first. Let's see what she says. Yeah, Pegula's saying she's happy that she was able to come back from injury and have a good run like she did. She wasn't expecting it. She's saying I wish she would have let me have at least one set. So she was happy to fight back and give herself a chance, but she was happy she was at least able to stay in it and give herself opportunities as well. It's nice to see Jessica advancing beyond the quarterfinals and reach the finals. Yeah, exactly. A breakthrough, right, for mark in a box. She's saying to Pegula, I'm sure we'll get one slam, if not more. So congrats on a great summer. She was saying, I was praying for the win, but you're talking about getting one set. She's saying I'm literally speechless right now. Saying I remember the tough losses in the past at the US Open. She said never give up. She's saying I'm super proud of myself. She doesn't normally say it. And her team as well. She's not gonna have a go at her team like she did at the US Open last year. Yeah, I agree. Peaches is very right. Sabalenka is the closest player to Serena Williams in this generation in terms of style. Definitely, like so similar in terms of both. Like can hit winners so cleanly on both wings. Like so much power, first serve power, so aggressive off the return as well. She steps on off the base on the second serve return, and she's now coming forward to the net and volleying more. Serena obviously had great hands. So the more she adapts as well and like adds to her game, she becomes more and more like Serena as well, in terms of play style, that is. Can't believe tomorrow is the end of Grand Slam season. It's okay, Max. Don't worry, because we still have Laver Cup, some 500s, the indoor swing, plus the Paris Masters, and also we have some Masters, I think, in... Oh, we have a Masters in Shanghai, right? In Asia as well. And we've also got the WTA finals and ATP finals. So there's a lot of big tournaments. Don't worry. Just saying I understand why you cheered for Jessica. So thanks for the support. So thank you so much yet again. You guys are amazing. Cool, guys. We're going to wrap it up there. We will see you tomorrow for the men's final. Make sure, vote in the poll if you haven't already for who you want to stream tomorrow's match, either myself or Anthony. And either I'll see you here or I'll see you in the chat, whatever the poll is. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Enjoy your evening. And keep an eye out for our men's preview and prediction video. I've recorded it. I'm just going to edit it and upload it in the next maybe hour or so. And then we'll also do a couple of potentially post-match videos specifically on the finals. And we'll also have some reviews as well with some other people. I won't say names, but with some other tennis people that we'll collaborate with for reviews and roundups of the whole tournament as well. So see you very, very soon. G's 3 million check. Yeah. Baller. Right, okay. See you guys very, very soon.
All I want